A few weeks ago, Herrerasaurus was released into Jurassic World Alive, and it quickly proved to be its rarity's strongest creature. Fast forward to the present day, and we could potentially be seeing that trend happen yet again. Fused from the vicious Spinotahraptor and the previously mentioned Herrerasaurus to create a hybrid that has potentially got the best head-to-head matchups in its rarity. So stick around as we take a look at this animal's stats, abilities, combat viability, and finally bringing forth a verdict at the end of the showcase to determine where this creature will stack in its format. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, so stick around, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Contrary to popular belief, I actually really like this design. I know a lot of people don't like it after the leaks were seen, but look at it, it looks so cute. Like the faces. This right here is the closest we will ever have to a baby Spinosaurus in Jurassic World Alive. Should they ever decide to add like the tiny T-Rex or mini Mortem Rex, that would be amazing. But we've got baby Spino. Oh my god, just look at it, it's adorable. I'm gonna go a step further and say that the skin is also pretty cool. I enjoy it. Maybe it's not the best looking, but it's not the ugliest either. Anyway, again, I seem to be going off on a tangent every time on Sector 1 where I talk about the design and stuff, but that's what you guys are here to see. So, anyway, moving on to the stats, it's going to be bringing 6,975 health, 2,512 attack, which is really weird for an attack stat. I have not seen something like that in a long time. It might actually be the first time I've ever seen that. 126 speed, no armor, 15% crit, and 125 critical damage. Very basic stats. I mean, I say basic, it's pretty tanky, but that attack stat is so weird. I don't know if there was like a design concept behind it or if there was a reason, but I'm low-key not seeing it. Aside from that, it is pretty quick, but its abilities, it's what's going to be backing it up. So let's head on over to Sector 2. So Herranotor has also got some pretty good abilities. It's got some good revenge killing potential. It's got really good head-to-head potential. It's going to be bringing Cunning Fear Strike, Stunning Bleed Out, which is act last. It afflicts all resistances for 2 turns, has a chance to stun you, and it's got like 45% bleed, which is nuts. I think the act last is a pretty good concept. Would I have added it here? It's hard to say because it works in some situations, but then there's other times where it really feels like the act last is a hindrance. But, I mean, I see what they were going for. You want to utilize the counter and the dodge to get that act last off. But the fact that you can use it instantly is a huge plus, so I'm glad that they listened. Afflicting Distracting Impact, okay, pretty decent. Instant Fierce Impact, so I have like no idea what difference this is from Killer Instinct. You might as well have just added that. And then you've also got Dodging Counter Distraction, which is really good because you essentially dodge and you distract the enemy every single time. So you're going to be taking minimal damage, and the Stunning Bleed Out combo definitely does help in that regard in that case then. You've also got a good bit of no escape, so an unavoidable way to abuse this thing should you decide to swap, which is also really solid. Overall, I think it's got a really decent kit. Stunning Bleed Out and Instant Fierce Impact are definitely going to be carrying this, but Dodging Counter Distraction is also not terrible as well. Afflicting Distracting Impact is just there. I mean, you're not really going to be using it too much, but I think it might have very few instances where you're definitely going to be utilizing it. Aside from that, I think the kit works quite well for it. It is a huge one-trick pony, but it does, you know, execute that trick very nicely, so I do like that. So, with that being said, I think it's a good enough time to head on over to Sector 3. So the young sailback brings some pretty good head-to-head matchups here. So as you can see, it completely decimates everything in 175%, Everything in 50 isn't even down to like a true 50-50. It's literally just stun RNG that's going to be holding you back. But if you do get it, you are very likely to kill those enemies. Herrerasaurus is like the only true, I guess, 50-50 here because they are exactly the same speed. So you're going to need to slow tie it in order to get the stun off. Scorpius and DOKURO are your best counters, and then Distortus Rex just doesn't get countered at all because the funny counterattack and Affliction immunity, which someone decided it would be a-okay to give them the green light while I was suspended from beta back in summer. Svan! I'm never letting him live that down. Anyway, I've got like nothing negative to say here. I think there are going to be times where Herrerasaurus will fall short if it doesn't get that stun off. But so, much like what we saw, I mean, the matchups here aren't to a huge degree like we saw in Rare, where absolutely nothing can counter the stun. I mean, you have things that can obviously combat Affliction and stun itself. But overall, very strong. I mean, even if you don't get stunned, you're taking like 1/3 to 2/3 of your health. So that's huge. With that being said, let's head on over to Sector 4 to give this thing a ranking. With all of that said and done, what do I give Herranotor? On the synergy scale, I'll give it 2.5 out of 5. The only reason why I even get these points to begin with is because counter, dodging distraction, and the no escape help it out a lot. So you've got some pretty good tech there. Head to head, I'll give it 4 out of 5. It would be 5 out of 5 if it wasn't so reliant on getting the stun at times. But like I said previously, you're going to be taking down like 2/3 of their health regardless, thanks to the bleed and affliction combo. Competitiveness, I think you can expect to see this thing used in high tournament play a lot. And once more people get access to it, even more so. For fun, when we were drawing it, I'll definitely give it a 4.5 out of 5. There are times where it can get like slightly annoying because it is such a one-trick pony, but it also executes that trick very nicely. Plug and play potential, I think this is going to be something that a lot of people put on their teams, but it just comes down to how much Herrerasaurus we get. And then for adjustment side of things, I accidentally did put 2.5 out of 5 here. I meant to put 1 out of 5, mainly because we already talked behind the scenes and this is kind of our final product when it comes to Herranotor. And then for a boost profile, I'll give it 1620, giving you 10,700 health, 3,748 attack, and 128 speed. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Herranotor analysis. Let me know what you guys think down below of this creature. And I'm going to be using a pretty fun team today. It utilizes quite Zerion just because Pounce and Run is actually really tech when you take into account Nyctoteryx, Junior, Mutadon, all these creatures that want to do swap-in damage. So I had a lot of fun with this, and I'll post the team down below in the description should you want to try it out for your own sake in tournament play. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the clip, so good luck on Nighter, and enjoy the show. Ooh, I got the boys. You know what's funny? Herranotor, much like Nyctoteryx, completely took away Sarcomanteryx's whole niche. Like, Sarco's whole niche was that it was basically a budget Draco Lux, but now Herranotor can just do that instantly, which is hilarious. I am trying out Quetzerion just because I think Pounce and Run is really techy, especially with all the swap-in damage dinos that we have right now. Because it seems to be a really synergistic meta that we're leaning into in terms of like unique format. But we need more creatures like Herranotor. I think unique can be very healthy if you don't take into account D-Rex and Monkey on deck list, because everything else kind of has its own sort of counter, but those two are just cancer to deal with. So I can kill it in that regard, but it has dodge, so I can't really do that. And I think he's immune to bleed anyway. I haven't really played with Sarcomanteryx too much. I mean, I think the last time I did was when I first showcased it about a year and a half ago, which is already nuts to think about. It's nearly been 2 years since the damn thing released. Man, Aerospino needs a buff as well. Like, it doesn't even need anything with its kit. All it just needs is no escape or afflicted swap prevention on escape, the thing that Rebirth Spino has. Then it would be really good, because right now it's just huge swap bait. I'm not going to swap into it though, just, oh, yeah, whatever. And I don't even kill it, that's fine. Oh, right, he has the counter. Okay, yeah, whatever. I mean, Sarco wasn't really going to do much anyway. I mean, you kind of need to set up, and as you can see, Concuss isn't really a good a move you could use instantly. But Let's see, what do I got? I think I got a pretty crappy hand though. I think I got like Mutadon. Yeah, I got like Mutadon, Quetzerion, Herranotor. I could go for Herrera, but I kind of want screen time with it. So I'm going to go for Mutadon, and then I'm going to try swapping in Quetzerion and see if that works. Man, I completely downed on Masiakasaurus, let me tell you. I looked at that initial buff, and I was like, okay, this is just another Omega buff. It can't really be that good, you know? But after testing with it and then talking with everybody else regarding it, it's really damn good. Like, it can be used in almost any format from, like, rare up. I mean, what, at level 6 it already gains Swap Indefinite Strike. Level 11 in Epics it gains Impact on Escape. Like, the two changes they did, well, aside from, like, the stat boost distribution change, was just completely ditching the Rend idea, since Rend is essentially just purely ornamental in every format now. So they gave it Swap Indefinite Strike, which is huge, and they also gave it, like, Lockdown Impact on Escape, which is crazy. So now it's capable of doing so much damage, and I genuinely might put it in High Tyrant if I make a tier list, which I might actually put in my Discord. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm probably, like, I don't know if her Masiaka would take number 1, or sorry, like, number 2, because I think collectively we can all agree Sinraptor is probably number 1. In terms of a skill advantage, in terms of a skill format. Oh, he doesn't get it. Oh, and he spits as well. That's cool. So he keeps the spit from Herrera. That's cool. I didn't get stunned though. Please stun him. Yes, let's go. Spit in the face. Nyam! 5,000 damage is crazy. This thing has some pretty good multipliers, I will say. So, wait, how much damage is he doing? 7. Oh, I must be heavily resistant to it then. Damn, okay, because I think, like, bleed out is like 45%, which is crazy. Let me do this. I think I could get him here. He's definitely swapping. It would be risky to swap just because he's afflicted. So I don't really get the whole... Okay, he actually did swap. Wow. I don't know what purpose that would have solved, because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have been able to swap at all. Ooh, into arrow? Alright. Swap in days. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's one shot anyway. I have Hunt on Escape. Dude, Mutadon is crazy now with Hunt OE. I mean, the thing I will say is, it kind of did lose a little bit of that fun factor, because now it too is also a straight up one-trick pony with swap in instant piercing revenge, and then it just dips with dazing impact. So I kind of do wish that there was some more tech when it came to the swap in itself, but I'll take it. I mean, Mutadon is rightfully good now. Over now. This should be pretty straightforward now. Yeah, I can't really do much. Look at this cleanse. Wow, that is a lot of damage. Oh, and he's dead. Yes. Boom. Let's go. Didn't really get too much of Herranotor, but I did showcase the swap potential with Quetzerion, which is always welcome. GG. Okay. So like I was saying, in terms of a skill tier list, what would I put? I'm going to talk with the team about it. Oh, Barriosaur. Okay, off topic again. Barriosaur is such a fraud. Like, I know in my video I said, like, this thing is one of the best dinos. Yeah, one of the best in boosted. In skill, it's surprisingly weak. It's easy to abuse. Doesn't really do that much damage. Like, I'm telling you, if they gave this thing, what is it, like 1600 or 1650? It would be crazy. It would be cracked and it would be significantly harder to deal with. But it just underperforms in damage so much, it's so disappointing. I mean, can't say the same for Barriotor, which people seem to still think that it's weak, even though it's not. I mean, they constantly want to say, oh, it's swap abusable, yada yada. Like, okay, only 3 things can, like, quote unquote confidently swap on it, and even then you still gotta time it right. So I wouldn't really say it's easy swap bait. It can still nearly wreck your entire team if you're not careful. Okay, so unlike me, he's deciding to not play conservatively and just straight up go for bleed out. Nice. Oh, you better get the stun, boy. Okay, you did get it. Oh, I love that animation so much. It's so cool. So, I'd probably put Sinraptor number 1, Utaranus number 2. I think that's fair. I have not played with Masiaka at all, so I'm strictly going off of first impressions. So Masiaka could definitely be number 1 or 2, if I played more. But Yutai number 2. It's kind of hard to say that Masiaka isn't at least top 3 because you can use it in almost any format that isn't. You could probably use it in common as well. I mean, aside from the funny Pladio. Oh, please. Yes! Speed time. Nice. Dude, Rick has been getting so good in speed ties. That's nuts. The training is definitely helping him. So, Yutai number 2. Can Masiaka be used in common? It's got good setup potential. So if you set up with Thievish Strike, and you have a good training point distribution, which it did get, could you one-shot Pladio, theoretically, if it comes out? I think Masiaka is quicker by default, so what? You're going to be getting 175 critical damage plus 30% chance to crit, or around 40% chance to crit. That should kill it, theoretically, right? Because you got the attack increase, so max attack is like what? 2070? It's like 2750? If I remember correctly. I think Masiaka is number 3. Could very well be number 2. Because Yutai still has the disadvantage of getting swapped on. Huge swap bait. But Masiaka could be number 2, you know. It is really good. Like, they fixed a lot of the issues, if not every issue it had. Probably Cryolapho number 4, and then Erythrosukis number 5. A lot of people are probably going to be mad when I post the tier list, but I am debating putting Erythrosukis at number 4 or number 5, just because it was really strong, like deceptively strong in that legendary format we had a couple weeks ago. It was actually crazy. GG to Rick. So, I'll have to ask Ken why Erythrosukis is so good, because I know he gave me a reason a couple days ago, but I think it all came down to the training point distribution. It's got really good stats. It's surprisingly bulky, very quick, good with crits, pretty consistent, if I remember correctly, good damage, deadly poison impact. Oh, Quetzerion proving its worth with Pounce and Run. It's so tech. Like, the fact that people are sleeping on Orion is nuts. Like, it's gotten significantly better because of all the swap synergists we've been getting so far. The more we get, the more Orion is going to benefit. So, I mean, hey, Ludia, keep on adding the swappers, dude. You're doing a good job. So, yeah, like I was saying with the Erythro, it's very strong. I mean, I think it's the same case with Masiaka, where it only starts to shine in rare and above. But Epic, it does pretty well against. I mean, again, deadly poison impact carries it. Instant cunning impact combo as well, so it's got really consistent output. I think the only thing it would need, don't hate me on this, but I think instant cunning strike or group accelerating cunning strike that Glyptosaurus has would be really, really good. It's got cower, so I'm pretty sure you can swap on your big hard hitters turn 1, do damage, and then dip like the very next turn, which is also really cracked. Oh, I forgot what Ken said because he worded it so nicely, but I'm kind of just Neanderthalically describing it. I'll have to ask. But when I post the tier list, I'm definitely expecting people to question it. Cryolapho, not so much. I feel like people have kind of universally agreed that Cryolapho is going to be good in almost every rarity. It's so bulky. It's got great resistances and immunities, good stats, good multipliers. It's just an amazing dino all around. Oh, let's see. Masto probably wouldn't be in high. In terms of skill, probably, I wouldn't say Masto is high. No, I'd say Masto is probably mid. Ooh, I'm excited to make this tier list. I'm excited. It's going to be probably going to be very controversial, but That's what we like on this channel. Controversy. If I were to put Masto, it'd likely be, what, 3rd or 4th in mid-tyrant, just because 93 also exists. Oloro also exists. Let's see. Oh, is there any other? Spinosaurus aegypticus, that's also really good. It's got great revenge potential. It's got good multipliers. So it's probably Oloro Titan, 93, Spino aegypticus, then Masto. Ooh, but Estrella Titan is good as well. No, but Estrella Titan gets screwed up in rare. Dude, Herrerasaurus screws up like every Omega that did good before it came into the game. Like, it just made like 6 Omega like near obsolete just because of stunning impact. That's crazy. More things do need stun immunity. But I guess that would kind of make the meta broken. Well, I mean, it's already broken. I mean, you've got stuff like Ankylosodon, Wurosaurus, Aqualops, which I'll probably put in high tyrant? I don't know. I haven't made all the tier lists yet. Dude, look at Orion proving its worth. Like, this is great. I'm really hoping people open their eyes to the Orion tech, because a free swap, you're insanely quick, base speed, you've got good damage, nullifying counter, like, it's so good. Give this thing, like, piercing counter nullification, and we're A-okay, dude. And then you got Nyctoterix as well. Oh my god, it's so good. And I'm quicker, nice. So if I had to make the guess, I'll probably go for Instant Cunning Strike, because I really don't see him risking Killer Instinct. No crit, okay. Ooh, can Masia can work in Legendary, yeah. It's got, yeah, no, it's damage, pretty much. The damn thing literally gets carried by its damage output, it's nuts. I think Masiaka is definitely high tyrant. I think the buff they did was perfection. Probably could have removed the 2 delay on weakening Decimate, but aside from that, it's perfect. How? How did you get that off? I'm telling you guys, this Rick has gotten so good at speed ties. Like, if you look at my videos from a couple months ago, I think I was beating him nearly every time with like maybe a few exceptions. But this guy's been getting like really good consistent speed ties. There we go. My goodness me. GG. Wow, he is scared. I'm definitely going to need to go on a training arc and get my speed ties going. Wow.